It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the NFC Championship game on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the
Come on, set, 10-2 start. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't shoot.
On first down, it's Sherman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a give right side. Sherman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Ready? Here's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And we get a glance now at the Buccaneer offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here are your defensive starters for the Panthers. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. They definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They go play action with Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Riley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, you got D? Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end. Edwards got 4. Snap.
They'll run on first down. It's Sherman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The extra point attempt to follow here. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Panthers now under head coach Ron Rivera. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. McCaffrey. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lehman. He hits White, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 20-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Looking to throw. Lehman gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off play action. Lehman. Out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lehman to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Ryan. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Riley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
8-3.
On 1st and 10, Lehman steps away. He'll try and run it. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Back to throw. Lehman. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lehman. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 3rd and 2. Lehman. He can run for it, and he will.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. Lehman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Here I come again.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes the defensive unit for the Buccaneers as they get set here. And a big reason they got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book. Boom, pow, biff. They are really playing well and making things happen on their side of the ball.
Taking me back to my childhood a bit.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lehman. Looking sideline, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Lehman. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd down, Lehman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lehman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come get you. Go. Come get you. Here,
Now a give, right side. Sherman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a throwing now. Ryan on 1st down. He's going to loft a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, D. Let's go. All right, let's get there. Let's go.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
18 Gator.
To throw on 2nd down. Lehman, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Lehman. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a run with McCaffrey, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Lehman. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
We got 4. We got 4. Hey, watch it.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Sherman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
10-2 stop. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming after you. Okay, go.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. This quarterback now still just the one incompletion, 16 of 17. It's first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go. 30 base. And watch that, and watch the ball. Hit it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is McCaffrey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Lehman. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Panthers have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Riley. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan, throw left side, complete. That's Sherman. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. we could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on it. Let's go.
From the 41, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good to make it 17-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! 56 to my boy, 56. Check it out.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lehman firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Off the play fake. Lehman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lehman. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now. It's Sherman. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ryan. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Go. And Lobo. Get your swarm on. Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dixon. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Throwing on first down. Lehman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Lehman. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe. Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
From the gun, Dixon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second down, it's Jones. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dixon. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Third down, here's McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dixon. He completes it to Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This quarterback now, a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dixon looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the delay, Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Sherman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Dixon. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. All that, and it only nets them a yard. It's 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 62 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dixon throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Dixon firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here we go. Head over. Check.
On first down, Dixon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Dixon. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Dixon. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Dixon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Dixon. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 8 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offense coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And some room to work. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Short throw pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point forthcoming. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
We got 4. It's now second and 6.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Here we go. 61.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Go now. 10 Lobo.
Tight, watch what?
Snap.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
The outlaw.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Lehman. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Lehman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again, Dixon. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dixon. And his throw here is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dixon. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Dixon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Dixon. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down. Dixon. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
They'll go again to Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more. The cherry on top, maybe, as this game goes forward. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. They find some open field here. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Get ready.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Outlaw. 56. We don't want this. Let's go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down and inches. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Riley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Riley. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.